Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick little update on the Ryzen 5 2600X sleeper PC. It is in a different case right now. This is a case I've previously featured on this channel. This had a FX 6300 with the same GPU in it. So I had transitioned to a couple different cases, but overall the motherboard, the RAM, the processor is all identical to what the original build was. The hard drive right here has been moved to my main rig on that side of the room, but this is a computer my son's been using primarily. I've got a bunch of these are Corsair 120mm static red fans. What are these? These are I don't know what models these are. And then this is one of the Pro fans. Actually has the rubber like vibration proof things on them, the standoffs. So this PC's been running excellent. Still using a EVGA 600 watt. I believe this is the white one. Yeah, this is the white. So this isn't as efficient, even though it says 80 plus. There's a couple reviewers out there. It's not as efficient on the high end if you're actually overloading the system with a big graphics card and whatnot. But this is just a secondary PC, something we've been playing around with. I've got some old. This is a 1 terabyte blue drive. I've got a 90 and a 1. Let's see if I can slide this out. This one's a 90 gig and the other one's a 120 gig old school OCZ SSD. That's the 90, that's the 120, 128. But these Vertex drives, these have been great. Had these for over 10 years now. These phenomenal drives, love them. This is just a stupid little fan controller. And let's see, graphics card, old trusted, tried and true. This is an XFX R7 370. This is a 2 gig model. Let's see if that focuses in there. R7 370, yeah, this is a 2 gig model. This was the one from Best Buy that was overclocked out of the gate, and it came with a lifetime warranty through XFX and Best Buy. So even though I had bought this card years ago, the only thing that I've ever done to it, which was recently, was take apart the card. I replaced both fans with new fans. They're new Cooler Master fans that I found off of eBay, and I applied new Noctua thermal paste to the card, and it's running great as a 2 gig card. You know, I really like the card a lot. This stupid little fan wire, I need to get this out of the way, but I just put this back together. This is running off of just SSDs. But the questions I've got are, how's the computer running? What's new with it? And whatnot. This has only been shut off. It's run every day. It's turned off in the evenings just for a couple hours. I think it automatically goes to sleep if it hasn't been touched for 3 or 4 hours. It's running a really old legacy install of Windows 7 that was migrated to Windows 10 5 years ago or so. So I don't even have any. Let's see if we can yeah, so there's not really much on this computer. This is just a secondary computer again. Let's see what the properties say on this thing. So yeah, this is a really old computer, or old install of Windows, but still the 16 gigs of RAM, 2600X. It's got Windows 10 Home on it. There's the build info. It's still getting updates and everything. It's still a legit copy of Windows. I believe this copy of Windows was my Windows 7. Actually, this is the same copy of Windows that was installed on the 6300, FX 6300 years ago. That was when I bought Windows 7, and then it's migrated to Windows 10, and I took it out and built this and whatever. Computer's running great, super cool. This is still the stock air cooler, still the same RAM that I bought. As it sits now, just a recap, I bought the processor for 90 bucks. The motherboard was an additional $15 because it was, I think it was a $20 or $40 rebate. This is all Micro Center. The RAM sticks were full price. I think they were $64.99. So that's $170. So that right there, I think, was less than $200. I had this power supply already. I had the case already. I did upgrade this one fan, but that was for that case when I first got it. This case came with one clear red fan. It was in the back. So I bought the pack of 4 Corsair fans. So intake and then exhaust like that. Stays very, very cool. I don't even think I have hardware info on here. I do not. But it stays very cool. I'm open to any questions you guys have. You can see what it looks like now. This is a Wi-Fi 5 with Bluetooth card on it. I mean, I do have my little dummy switch here, but it's just easier throwing Wi-Fi for what my son does because we're constantly moving this computer around. But it's been great. Besides the tangled mess in here, which I really don't care about, I think I'm going to take this motherboard setup back out of here and put it back into the sleeper case, the Dell Dimension or Inspiron, whatever, the Dell 2400 case. I'm going to put this probably back into, so I can take this case and I'm going to make this a streaming PC case. I've got a down here on the floor. I don't know if I've reviewed this one yet. This is a micro ATX PC I built last year. Oh my gosh, get off. There we go. So this is the Thermaltake Core V1. I threw a little stupid LED strip in here, but this is a 3600 with the cooler that came with my 3900X on a B450 MSI gaming AC board, and this is my 1660 Super. So I was doing some GPU and CPU mining off of this for a little bit, just playing around with it. This has a 500 gig SSD in there, M.2 SSD NVMe drive, and on the side here, which is what I really love about this case, is it's got storage options for days. So got another storage device for the main OS, and then right here has Zorin OS on it. This is just a what is this, a 240 gig SSD. That this is dual booting to Linux and Windows, and this also has 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz DDR4 memory. So I don't know if I have a review of this one out yet, or even anything of a build with this one. This is just kind of like hobbled together. I had this, had the processor, had the case, and I was like, well, let me get a motherboard, and I might do a review of this because this might be a dedicated streaming rig thrown in here, and then I can really tidy this up. I can use my USB HD60S Plus as the capture card. They can use NVENC off the 1660, but just something that I probably will figure out here soon. Long story short, TLDR, it's running great, 0 issues. A320 board is perfectly fine. I've seen even some people throwing like 3700Xs and 3900Xs on here. If you're not overclocking, if you're not running any big stress tests, you're not encoding, decoding stuff, transcoding, the board's fine. The VRMs aren't as strong as you would on a higher end board because there really is no cooling on some of these VRMs up there at all. But it's good. It's a good board. Really happy with it. Ketchup and mustard cables. Yes, I know everyone will comment on that, but that's just because it's a ketchup and mustard power supply. El Cheapo, 39 bucks years ago. I don't even know if it's still, they even still make this one anymore. EVGA has been great. I'll go on a little tangent here. EVGA has been great. I had one of these before. The power supply just died. I contacted EVGA. They sent me out a brand new one. No questions asked. They sent me out a prepaid box. I sent mine back, and then they sent me a brand new one. Not a refurb one. They sent me a brand new one. So even though some of these may not be the highest quality, EVGA does stand behind their products. And for a cheap build, for a workstation build, for a child's PC build with not high-end components in here, yeah, go ahead and it's not sponsored by them or anything, but I will fall back and get an EVGA or a I think that one has a 6X with a 6X650 or whatever it's called, 650 watt modular power supply Corsair in that PC. But they're great. Not gonna make this too long. Computer's running great, really like it. Very happy with the parts on it. And until GPU prices kind of normalize, or if I can find a, I'd love to find a new AMD video card to swap out the 2060 Super in here, so I can try a AMD card in my main 3900X gaming rig, so then I can swap, let's spin around again, I can swap the 1660 Super into this build, and then I can finally retire this one. But I'll show you another little quick thing right here as I come up to my my nerd shelf of all my toys. So yes, Jurassic Park. There is the first graphics card. Actually, this is the second graphics card I ever bought. The WindForce Gigabyte. This is a 6850 OC. This is only a 1 gig VRAM card, and this thing lasted a lot of years playing WoW. A lot of I love the blue PCB that Gigabyte used to do on their old cards. It's a little dirty, but I really liked it. We'll probably use that as the picture. Yeah. That's a great card. I've been using it up there. Oh, this has also, if I could find another one of these cards, I'd love to run them in, run 2 cards at once in like a SLI function. That'd be cool. Some other nerdy stuff. There's Pedro. My friend sent that to me. Yeah. There's some more just goofy stuff up here. Childhood toys. What we got down here? All right, we're going off on a tangent, guys. All right. Yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. If you guys have any more questions on how it's running, I probably will run hardware info 64 over here. Get that installed. I didn't realize why I didn't have it installed on here. Install that. See what the temps. I know the temps are stupidly cold. This thing. The graphics card gets warm. Yes, it's an older graphics card. It does get warm, but with so much airflow through this thing, it I know that processor probably doesn't even hit 4550C max. But we're only playing Minecraft over here. We've got all the different Minecraft versions on this computer. We also have think like Battlefront over here on this computer, and there was Fortnite at one point over there. So not really super intensive games, all run perfectly fine with 2 gigs of VRAM. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, and we will see you in the next one.